right? Since Doom obviously didn't want to be played, it froze on me. So I'm gonna do some Phoenix Wright because I haven't done Phoenix Wright since right before Thanksgiving. Shit. And I think it's like the least watched series that I'm playing right now, but I don't care because my heart loves this game so much. And eventually my heart and my feelings will reach everyone. I swear. I swear. I swear. By the moon and the stars in the sky. November 26th, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. So last time, we did our first trial case with Fuckface Von Karma. We cast reasonable doubt, which delayed the case. We have another day of investigation to try to prove Edgeworth is in the clear. So that's what we're doing. I'm also posting the link. But I should get some music in here. Okay, there's no music. There's no music, I'm sorry. Hey, Night Slasher. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. I didn't know what else to do. I deleted a game. I deleted Resident Evil. I'm downloading another game. Waiting for it to load. It may or may not load tonight. We'll see. But I'm going to play Phoenix Wright in the meantime. I know I've been sitting at 69 subs for quite some time. Why did YouTube block that out? What, because subs? YouTube, are you embarrassed? Yep, I've been sitting at 69, but 69, put on the shades. Yep, I'm 12. But yeah, it's been sitting there for a while, which is okay. It's okay. I've gotten, my YouTube stats said in the last 30 days, I've gotten 12 new subscribers, so it's been a good month, so I'm not complaining at all. Anyways, Maya! Hey, Nick, it's you! I'm glad Mr. Edgeworth made it through the day okay. It's a relief. Oh, that's right. Maya saved our ass by throwing the court into... She got held in contempt for my sake. But because of her actions, she actually gave me the time I needed to bust out a new fact and save the day. So Maya helped. I love Maya. She's the best girl. Hey, why'd you do that anyway? I don't know. I just knew I had to do something. I know I'm not the lawyer my sister was. I'm sorry. Well, you did save the trial. Just behave from now on, okay? Okay. Have you been questioned yet? No, not yet. Detective Gumshoe was here just now. He said, seeing as this is your first offense, we'll let you go after questioning. Whew. Oh, and he wanted me to get bail money ready. You can pay for me, okay? Uh-huh. How much? I don't know. I guess they'll send you a bill or something? Why do I picture giant bales of money every time I hear the word bail? Any luck with Mia? None. I can't get through to her at all. I tried. I really did. I don't know what to do. I think I probably shouldn't have stopped my training. She sounds like she really did her best. I should check and see if there are any waterfalls in the local area. I wonder if I'll ever see my sister again. Oh, Maya. Oh, Maya. You'll see her again. He's swear to God. Swear to God, Maya. Gourd Lake. Maybe. Let's go see if we can go talk to Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe's not here. Gumshoe's at the scene again today. Huh? Oh, really? He's a live wire, that one. Got into a fight with the chief for not following protocol. Not following protocol? I bet he wouldn't help them build a case against Edgeworth. It makes sense. Well, there are fewer than there were yesterday, but the cops are still around in the park. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe's here today. Let's go find out. Gourd Lake Public Beach. I haven't seen Larry around today at all. Probably off paying through the nose on a date with the lovely Keonce. to the woods. Oh, hey, Detective Gumshoe. Hey, pal. My trial today, and Yes? What about the trial? Well, I was gonna say good show, but it wasn't really all that. Though you did say Mr. Edgeworth, though, I guess. I just wasn't sure how to thank you, you know? Thanks. So that's about tomorrow's trial. Detective Gumshoe, any idea what strategy Von Connor's planning for tomorrow? Well, it sounds like he's bringing in another witness. Another witness? Oh, right. He said something about that in the trial today. There were 2 witnesses. Thanks. I was wondering who that other witness was. Who was it? Sorry, pal. You're like, Jack, of course you gotta do the voices. That's why I live for. I love this shit. As much as I'd like to, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. Right. So that's about Edgeworth. Oh, right. I wanted to ask you something about Edgeworth. What's up? Is he afraid of earthquakes? I've never heard of anything about that before. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't talk about himself too much, see? But there's one thing that's clear as day. Him hating crime the way he does, and him becoming a prosecutor, and him being scared of earthquakes. It all started with that incident. The DL6 incident? Yep, that's the one. 15 years ago, when he saw his father shot before his very eyes. He still feels the pain now. You could see it in his eyes. And about Maya? I wanted to talk to you about Maya Fey. Huh? Oh, she's not on bail yet? Well, that's strange. I told them to let her go as soon as they had their report written up. Man, I don't know what would have happened in that courtroom today if it weren't for her. Seeing her getting dragged out by the bailiff? I'll be honest with you, pal. I shed a tear or 2. Mr. Edgeworth, he was so moved I saw his lip trembling. Really? Cold as ice Edgeworth? He was really grateful for what she did, you know. I'm gonna head back to the station. I'll get the report on Maya and get her out of there as soon as I can. Thank you. Oh, wait. I was wondering, how much is bail gonna be? Oh, don't worry about that. Mr. Edgeworth is posting the whole amount. What? Edgeworth? Didn't I tell you? He's grateful to her for what she did. All right, pal. Well, don't forget to go pick her up, okay? Maybe I can get Edgeworth to pay this month's rent, too. Fucking Edgeworth. I love that boy. Oh, my feels. Let's go to the boat shop. Yeah, looks like the boat rental shop's closed today, too. Well, I guess we gotta go pick up Maya, then? I guess so. Hey, Nick! You finally came! They just finished the paperwork. I'm free to go. Free at last, huh? Those interrogators were really mean. They were like, okay, what are you gonna do this time? Like I was some kind of criminal. Can you believe it? Well, they did let you out in the end, didn't they? Oh, that reminds me. Thanks for the bail. Thank Edgeworth. Huh? He posted bail for you. Said he was grateful for what you did. Mr. Edgeworth did that? I have to make it up to him. We've got to win this case, Nick. That's the plan, Maya. That's the plan. Let's go. Let's go back to the lake, maybe? Yay. There aren't many cops around today, are there? And they're probably back at the precinct working up the case against Edgeworth. Hey, y'all! Oh, God, it's a lot of... Y'all really did it today! What did we do now? No, I'm not complaining. See, I did a little thinking. A little self-reflection, you might say. I realized that being a witness is a mighty big responsibility. But I just went up there and started blabbing any old thing that came to mind. Butter. So, you see, I want to make it up to y'all. Make it up? What did you think of the trial? To be honest, I was doing it half just to say I'd been a witness. Even though I didn't really see anything. I kind of convinced myself I had, though. I'm sorry. I know I caused y'all a lot of trouble. Well, memory is tricky. It is a tricky, vague little thing. Yeah, I sure know that now. I'll be fine next time I witness a murder. Right. You mean the first time you witness a murder? About Gordy. Right! Well, the way I figured, the trial's only stoking the flames of Gordy fever. I'll get my exclusive photos and rocket stardom. All right, Lotta, you go, girl. I wish I could be an investigative photographer, too. Finish your spirit medium training first. Oh, you girls. Lotta, what do you mean by making it up to us? Well, you see, actually, I got a bit of information for you. What? Nunny? That Von Karma didn't want me to say nothing about it. What information? Now we're getting to the heart of it. See, I reckon that we might be able to do ourselves a little exchange. Exchange? I thought this was make it up to us? Right. I propose a little exchange to make it up to you. What? Information don't come cheap, my friend. Hey, I see you thinking, my, how unsophisticated these Southern folk are. It's written all over your face. Let me tell you, most Southerners are way more sophisticated than you. I'm just the exception, okay? Well, what'll it be? We gonna deal or not? What do we do, Nick? Deal. We don't have any of the leads, so I don't think we have a choice here. Okay, how much? Huh? You're completely off your rocker? I may not be sophisticated, but I'm not trying to rob the poor. Huh? The only fair exchange for information is information. Listen good. What I need from you is information about Gordy. Whoa. Gordy? But Gordy does... Gordy might not exist. Then bring me proof that shows he don't. I'll be keeping watch for the car, okay? You see something? Y'all come get me first, got it? Okay. Right, see y'all later. God damn it. Okay, Nick, let's go hunting. Hunting? You don't seriously mean... Gordy? I sure do. What about Edgeworth? We're searching for Gordy for him, Nick. Don't you get it? Okay. How exactly do we search for a make-believe monster? Maybe we can find a monster myth specialist? Hey, two-color, please? He would sub for 70, but 69 though, really? I'm gonna be stuck at 69 forever. But that's okay. I only got to 69 like a week ago, so yeah, I can co-sign a little bit more. I thank you for the sentiment though, because I said the same thing. I'm like 69 though, because I'm 12. Shades. It's okay. I'm not gonna force you, but if you do, you'll be number 70. I love you still the same either way. Even though we just met. What the fuck? The Steel Samurai, Nick? Yo, Maya! Larry, what the fuck is that? It was my girl Keonce's idea. She was all, if you like, you put this here, it'd be like really cool. Dude, she gave it to me along with the banner. Oh, wow, that's real impressive. She could find those for you. Well, she knows a lot of people, and that show's finished now, and so she got it for free. Right. Oh boy. You subbed it, now you unsubbed, so was your 70th sub. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I can't, like, I totally agree with you. Yo, Nick, what happened with Edgy? Well, we made it through the first day in court, all right. I don't know how good our prospects are here from now on, though. Hey, Larry, did you know Mr. Edgeworth's secret weakness? He's terrified of earthquakes. He acts like a little boy. Huh? Oh, that's weird. I don't think he was ever like that in school. No? Really? Well, we were only in the same class for a little bit. He transferred schools pretty quickly. Transferred? Right, when the DL6 incident happened. Doesn't look like Larry knows about it, though. Hey Larry, when did you get that big thing? Huh? Oh, the big guy? I've had that for about a month. Yeah. It's a big hit with the kids. Why wasn't it there yesterday or earlier this morning? Huh? Oh, right. The compressor was busted. Compressor? Yeah, it's that little unit by my hot dog stand. That's what I used to put air in the Steel Samurai. But it broke a while ago, so I sent it in for repairs. Oh. And here I thought you'd inflated it by yourself. Maybe I can ask him about Gordy since he hangs out around here. That's the guy that's selling my dogs faster than I can cook them. Do you think Gordy really exists? Nah, I think someone probably saw something else that they just thought was Gordy. But I'll keep selling samurai dogs until the truth's out. Yay. Thanks, Larry. I don't think I have anything else to show you. None of this is gonna... You're not gonna care. Alright. Thanks, bruh. I guess I can examine this. Does that Steel Samurai look a little out of place? I mean, it's so huge. I guess it's good advertising. Something about the Steel Samurai just doesn't work for me. Huh? Really? It looks pretty well made to me. Still a novice, aren't you, Nick? Really? True connoisseurs like Cody and me don't fall for this kind of stuff. These Steel Samurai fans are obviously in a league of their own. Fan bases, though, am I right? What's this machine? That? Oh, that's the compressor. I used to fill up that balloon there with air. We talked about this already. Huh? Neat. Just got it repaired yesterday. Man, what a drag that was. I can't get over the samurai dogs. The original samurai dogs, no less. Hey man, whoever calls their product the original first wins. Why don't you add world famous to the sign? Hey! Good idea! What have I done? What have I done? Time to leave before I do more damage. Hey y'all! Well, y'all find anything out about Gordy? No, nothing. Well, keep moving. It gets cold out here at night time. It is a little chilly. I think I have to sneeze. Whoa, no you don't. No sneezing! Achoo! I told y'all no sneezing! See, I set up this camera to respond to things a little softer than a bang. I did trigger on one of Von Karma's finger snaps now. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, well, sorry's nice, but what about my film? Nick, pay the lady. I learned something in today's trial, that's for sure. Testified serious business. That's why I decided to not talk about the case anymore. Huh? Well, didn't you say you had information about the case? Tell us that at least. Like I said, I traded for the dirt on Gordy. What are you gonna do if Gordy doesn't exist? I'll quit being an investigative photographer. What? After all, I only have one photo to my name so far. Was it a good one? You bet. UFO. UFO? Anyway, if I can't get a career making photo this time around, then that's it. I'll quit and go back to school. What? So you really are a university student? Yeah, well, I'm taking a break for a bit. Right. Why isn't it checked off? What are you gonna do if it doesn't exist? That's weird. It should, You're not gonna say anything new, are you? That's weird. It's not checked off. Okay. I guess we should go to the boat dock. Okay. Something's happening. It's always so quiet here. I wonder if the boat shop's closed for good. Well, with the murder in the lake and all, they're probably just taking a vacation till it all blows over. I get it. shit. I was hoping for more than that. Yeah, look at that. A small boat rental shop. It doesn't look like anyone's around. They're probably closed because of the murder. Yeah, that's it. There's some boats floating at the dock. The murder took place in a boat from this dock. Apparently, the police took away the actual boat that was used that night. Indeed, there's space for one more boat at the dock. Okay, I guess we're just gonna leave. There's nothing else we can do here. Can we talk to anyone at the detention center? Looks like Edgeworth's in questioning. Let's come back later. Guess so. Alright, so much for that lead. Let's go see if Gumshoe has anything for us. Hey there, pal! What's up? You look kind of sorts. Wait, you didn't go and do something that's gonna hurt Mr. Edgeworth's case again? What do you mean again? Whatever, have a seat, pal. I'm here for you if you need anything. Besides money, that is. How's the investigation proceeding? It's not, really. We have another meeting coming up. We're supposed to talk about Mr. Edgeworth's motive. His motive? See, Mr. Edgeworth's father died in the DL6 incident, and the guy who got the lone suspect declared innocent was the victim in this case. Robert Hammond. They're saying that's why Mr. Edgeworth shot him. And Edgeworth never talks about his past. I bet they'll drag that out and hit him within court tomorrow, too. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I gotta admit, it doesn't look good, pal. Say, Detective Gumshoe, do you know Gordy? The monster down at Gourd Lake? Not personally, no. Well, we're looking for it. Huh? Are you out of your minds? Yikes! You got time to go wild monster hunting? How about doing a little questioning for me then? Detective Gumshoe's scaring me, Nick. I told Detective Gumshoe about the deal with Lotta. Nick, try telling him sooner next time. Sorry. I see, pal. Sorry for shouting at you. Okay. I, Detective Gumshoe, will aid your search for Gordy. Huh? I'll loan you one of our newest secret weapons for finding evidence. Really? You can take whichever one you like. Secret weapons? Okay, give us the goods. Hold on now, everything in due time. First, let me show them to you. These are our best and brightest. Introducing secret weapon number 1, Missile. Missile? He's a canine police dog, still in training. Oh my god, a doggo. Fun fact, Missile is also the name of the dog in Ghost Trick Detective, which was another puzzle game that I fucking love. The creator of this series made that game, Ghost Trick Detective, on the DS. If you ever played it, it's amazing. If you haven't, play it. It's awesome. And it also features a little Pomeranian named Missile. Missile, here, boy. Oh my god, that's not a Pomeranian, but here he is. Oh, hey, he's cute. Look, Nick, cute doggo. Cute dog. And this will help us. How? Next, secret weapon number 2, a fishing pole. Here, this is my own personal pole. Detective Gumshoe, we're looking for a monster. Yeah! How are we supposed to catch a whole sea monster with a fishing pole? Never know till you try, pal. What? Okay, this next one is the last one. No, please, I'm already overwhelmed by our choices. Secret weapon number 3, a metal detector. Here, Detective Gumshoe, we're looking for something alive. Right. How are we supposed to find it with a metal detector? Hey, you never know, it might have been eating soda cans. Well, which will it be? I can't make up my mind, Nick. They all seem so perfect. I can't make up my mind either. For the totally opposite reason. Well, I suppose it can't hurt to borrow one of them. I don't remember which one we have to take with us. I know, obviously, the metal detector is important. But I think we have to take the dog with us too. Trying to remember. Or it might be just that. I know the metal detector is important, so we'll just take that. Can we borrow that metal detector? Sure thing, pal. I'm not sure what we're gonna find with this. Remember, you're hunting for a monster. Anything's possible. Anything. Metal detector borrowed from Detective Gumshoe. Makes a noise when metallic objects are near. A useful detection device. I would have liked to take the doggo, but you know, it's fine. Gotta be rational. Gotta be reasonable. Okay. I don't remember where to use it. Maybe. Oh shit. Okay, never mind. Nick! It's beeping! The metal detector's found something! Well, it sure is loud enough about it. Whatever it is, it must be in those bushes. Go check it out, Maya. Why do I have to check it out? Nick? Look! Huh? An air tank? Huh, the valve looks broken. I thought it was Gordy. Maya, first of all, why would Gordy be in the bushes? And second of all, why would a metal detector react to a sea monster? Oh. Huh? There's something wrapped around this air tank. It looks like a string of flags? Well, we might as well take it with us now that we found it. It's heavy. An empty air tank. The valve is open, and a banner of flags is wrapped around it. Since you know about flags, my friend, explain this. What? An air tank? What about it? Larry, I wanted to ask you about this tank. Is it yours? Is this air tank yours? Why would I have a thing like that? Well, look, see how there's a string of flags around the tank valve? It's just like the string of flags around your steel samurai there. Whoa! Must be a coincidence. There's strings of flags everywhere these days. Like elementary schools. And used car dealerships. Look, what would I need to take anyway? To inflate something? You used this to inflate that, didn't you? Inflate what? What else? That big puffy steel samurai. I like how it's playing the gotcha music. Now, why would you go asking me a question like that? Looks like I hit the nail on the head. Right. Actually, see, the compressor I always used was on the fritz. So I tried using the tank to inflate it, just once. And, didn't go so well. As I suspected. It didn't go so well? Yeah. Do you think you could be a little more specific? Come on. Look, it's embarrassing, so I don't really want to talk about it. Tell us! Tell us! Fine. Whatever. It's like what I said. The compressor was busted. So I took the tank and tried to fill the samurai with that. And then... Sounds like a gunshot. The valve busted open and made this incredible noise. And that tank there took off like a rocket. I took my poor deflated steel samurai with it. What? Off into Gourd Lake? It sure scared me out of my gourd, that's for sure. I don't know why it brought me here, but could it be? Okay, we just have to talk to him about it now. Okay, the flying air tank. So the tank and the steel samurai you were trying to fill up flew away. What happened next? Well, all that happened on the 20th or so. The 20th? A week ago? Now, as far as I could see, the tank went flying out into the lake. So I went out every night in a boat looking for it. I mean, Kiyonse gave me that steel samurai after all. And when did you find it? Just the night before last. It flew way out there. Took me 4 whole days to find it. The night before last. It was the night of the murder! Sorry for not telling you, Nick. Actually, I was here on the night of the murder. But you see, I went home before midnight. So you didn't know about what happened? No. Well, that's too bad. It's not all bad. We've solved one mystery at least. A mystery? Maybe we should go tell her. I think we found our monster. Yes. Bitch! Here you go. Yep, I have to say I know exactly what's going on about that. God damn it. Maybe that's why this was... Well, Mr. Lawyer, I've got the info you need. Y'all got the scoop on Gordy for me yet? We found him. Huh? Gordy? Oh, we found him already. What? I haven't seen any monsters yet. Y'all for real? Gordy really exists? Wait. I need proof. You get a photo? I have proof. Of course I have proof. No fair, Nick. It was when I went to the bathroom, wasn't it? That's when you made contact with Gordy. Enough jabbering already. Let's see your proof. Take that! Haha! Throw his air tank at you. Larry's air tank? What y'all doing in the air tank? This is Gordy. Excuse me? What exactly are you saying, Nick? There's a stand near here. A hot dog stand. There's a giant inflatable samurai doll there. About a week ago, an idiot, who happens to be a friend of mine, tried to fill it. He used this air tank, and when the valve blew, the tank flew into the lake. Apparently, it made a pretty loud bang when it flew. Bang? The tank, along with the still deflated samurai, fell into the lake. At the same time, a couple was taking a photograph of the lake. This photo. Wait, so you're saying that Gordy is really the Steel Samurai? Well, that's a fine way to ruin a gal's dreams. I'm sorry, Lotta. Nah, it's okay. You win. I'll give your info like I promised. Poor Lotta. So, tell us about this information that you have. A promise is a promise, I guess. I overheard the cops around here saying something about the witness tomorrow. They said that he's the caretaker of the boat rental place up the path there. Boat rental? There's someone there? I mean, it looks so deserted. Just an old guy living all by himself. Y'all should go check it out. Thanks, Lotta. We will. Let's get cracking, Nick. Hold on. Something else? Yeah, the night of the murder, my camera clicked twice, you know? Wait, so you have another photo? Well, yeah, but there's nothing in it at all, just the lake. I figured it wouldn't be much use as evidence, so I kept it to myself. Well, it might not be helpful at all, but here, take it. Second lake photo shows an empty lake, taken automatically at 12:24 to 11:50 p.m. Bye now. Y'all take care. Time for me to pack up and leave. Poor Lotta. It's all Larry's fault. The legend still lives on, I guess. The legend? Yeah, the legend of Larry. Familiar to all who know him for any length of time. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Someone should whip that butts into shape. Wait a second. I want to look at that. Can I look at that? Yeah. I can't do nothing with it. Alright, let's go to the boat rental shop. Hey, Nick! This is the boat rental shop that Lotta was talking about. You're right. It doesn't seem to be anyone around at all. Well, let's go check it out anyway. Do I need to look at it again? looked at all this. What am I supposed to look at? What do you want me to look at, game? What's going on, game? There's more forest off that way. I doubt I find any helpful clues in there. Good. That's good. That's what I wanted. There's literally nothing else I could look at. Come on, you go away, you checkmark asshole. Go on your bikes. Get. I can't slide. No, it's not big enough. I guess I can go back and talk to Larry, maybe. Oh, shit. Well. Oh my god, the caretaker. I need a voice for the caretaker. Meg! No, it sounds like Larry. Deeper? Meg, is that you? No, it sounds like Larry. Stop. Okay, I'm gonna give him... Oh my god, I don't know what kind of voice to give this guy. Meg, is that you? There we go. Yikes! Hey, is that Keith with you? Where have you two been? I've been worried sick. Nick, you handle this. I think I'll leave this one up to you, Maya. Meg! Yes? Finally made up your mind, have you? My mind? You'll run the pasta shop when I'm gone. Pasta? Glad to hear it, glad to hear it. Oh, you'll make your old man proud. When you kids left the house, I didn't know what to think. How am I supposed to keep this place running, an old man like me? Polly, the kids are home. Hello, hello. Nick, what was that? Parrot, the one on the perch. Keith! Yes? I leave the wet noodle in your capable hands, sonny. Nick, what's the wet noodle? Based on the available evidence, I'd say it's the name of his pasta shop. Oh, that's a relief, isn't it, Polly? Hello, hello. Yeah. He fell asleep. I guess he's relieved. I guess I'll look around here. Wow, there's lots of various fish in Gourd Lake, aren't there? Something's funny, Nick. All these fish are saltwater fish. Look, Nick, he has an electric blanket on his table. Looks warm. Also called a, oh no, it just left my mind. No, Persona 4, come back to me! It's not a yukata. It's, Takatsu. Oh my god. Shit, I was about to flex my nerd weeb knowledge and I falter. Looks warm. But it's something in Japan that they use. It's like an electric blanket that like keeps you warm like when you're eating at it and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. That's a great idea. We should do that at the office. We can sit down with our clients, snug and warm, and drink hot cocoa. And what, talk about murders? Oh, you party pooper, Nick. Wow, he has a television here too. Yep, he sure does. Amazing. Look, a little safe. It's locked. Wow, what an amazing parrot that is. Good morning. Hello? He ignored me. Oh, what? You forgot, Meg? You gotta call her name first. Her name?
Polly, how you been? Hello, hello.
See.
She?
Ha! Neat! So the parrot's name is Polly. How original. The erstwhile companion of the boat shop caretaker, and just named Polly. Too bad all she can say is hello.
Oh, Polly can say lots of things. Oh, you just quick words.
The secret words? Polly, Polly, what's your name?
Polly!
Ha! Cute, kawaii. Maya's found a new friend. Looks like a kitchen unit. It's pretty clean. Doesn't look like it. Funny, he doesn't look like the type who would keep things tidy like that. You're forgetting, Nick. He's running a pasta shop here. Is he now? Okay. I guess I can try talking to him now. A pasta restaurant. A pasta shop.
To think the wet noodle will live on while I'm gone. My father started, you know, so that makes you to the third generation. Meg.
Yes?
Tomorrow we'll start with the secrets of dough tossing.
Dough tossing?
You too, Keith.
Yes?
You'll be the best pasta wrangler the West has ever seen.
Pasta wrangler? The West? Isn't pasta from Italy?
Meg!
Yes?
You know the best pasta's always been made in the west of the Rockies, don't you?
Right, of course, everyone knows that. Nick? Huh? How long do we have to keep up this all-in-the-family charade? This old man must know something about the murder, but we're not leaving until we find out what that is. Guess what? The boat rental shop. This is a boat rental shop, right?
What are you talking about? This here's the Palace of Pasta, the wet noodle. Now that you mention it, we haven't gotten many orders for spaghetti lately. All the kids come up and say, "Yo, dude, we want to ride in one of your boats." That's why I keep them boats out there. Youngsters these days, darned if I understand them.
I'm pretty confused myself. Nick, this isn't going anywhere. This man's a witness tomorrow, right? We've got to find some way of getting information out of him. Talk about Polly.
My memory's gotten worse of late. That's why I just tell everything important to old Polly there.
Everything important? I wonder. Polly, what's the number of the safe?
1228.
All right.
Hey, Polly, watch it, will ya?
See, Nick? All it takes is a little clever thinking. And a criminal mind. Quick, Nick, write that number down. Hey, don't get me involved in your little heist scheme. Oh no, do I actually have to like look at the safe now? Maybe? No, maybe I have to show him something. Gotta pay for his animation every time.
Now listen here, Keith. Remember that tricolor pasta we were talking about? Our rainbow-lioli. I figured out the last color we should use indigo blue.
Indigo? Blue? That didn't seem to work the way I thought it might. We gotta be able to show him something, I think. Maybe not. Shit. My attorney's badge? Good.
Oh, is that a lawyer's badge?
Oh, I don't believe it. This old guy's the first person to recognize my badge.
I get it.
Huh?
Yep, I got you figured out now. You're not Keith.
Nick, now's our chance to clear things up. Sir, no, I'm not Keith. I didn't think that was gonna work. And I'm not Meg either. We're here investigating a murder that took place in this lake the other night. Please help us.
Oh, no, you're not.
Please, mister?
All right, I'll help. But on one condition.
What's that?
When this case is over and done, you'll run the wet noodle.
Oh my god. Okay, we promise. Nick, are you sure about this? Hey, anything to get this case solved. Also, who wouldn't want to eat Phoenix noodles? I guess so.
That's my boy. Good for you, Keith.
Wait, didn't I just say...
You too, Meg.
Yes?
Oh, you bring a tear to your old man's eye, you know. Now, what is it you wanted to know? Speak up, Polly. Hello? Hello?
Oh no, he's talking to the bird again. How do we get him to talk to us? Okay,
Polly here's my only friend in the world. Ain't that right, Polly? Hello? Hello? Yep.
Oh, he fell asleep. Oh god, court's gonna be terrible tomorrow. Oh, it's just gonna be fucking awful. You know about Gordy?
Nope.
Okay then. How about this? Oh my god, every time we fuck up.
Yep, I see this.
You know something about this, sir?
Keith.
Yes?
It's okay. You can call me Dad.
Dad? You know something about this?
Yep. The other night out on the lake.
Yes? Yes?
I know all about that. I seen it.
Joking in real life. What? Tell us what you saw.
Well, I suppose, since you're taking over the shop and all.
Thank goodness. What'd you see?
I forget the time, but it was pretty dark outside. Probably night. Yep.
It was after midnight, but okay.
Oh, then I heard this bang, so I looked outside. And then I heard another one bang. A little while later, this boat comes back, and then a young man walked by my window here. It was muttering something to himself, yep.
What did he say?
I forgot. I remember tomorrow by court time, promise.
We need to know earlier than that.
You know what? Little Terry was just here.
Terry?
That kid next door. You always used to make him cry, remember? He was wearing this tattered old coat. Got himself some whiskers growing out of his face.
He must be talking about Detective Gumshoe.
He comes up and tells me to come down to court tomorrow.
Really? Somehow I don't think we're gonna get much useful information from this guy. Maya, maybe we should be leaving. I think you're right. Oh, wait, I had one more question. Huh? Polly, have we forgotten something?
Right. Don't forget DL6. Squawk.
Huh? What did you just say, Nick? One more time, Polly.
Don't forget DL6. Squawk.
Wha what? The Deal 6 incident? Hey, mister! I mean, Dad! Oh, this is getting weird. Who is this old guy? Why would that bird Polly know about DL6? We have to figure out who that old man is. Oh! What? He locked the door from the other side. Who could that old man be? I think I need to do a little more research on this DL6 incident. Maybe I should ask Detective Gumshoe. Dun dun dun! The plot thickens! The plot's getting so thick, it's dummy thick with at least 3 C's. I need 3 C's of thick stat. Ah, fresh air. I gotta say, freedom feels great. Behave yourself in the courtroom tomorrow, okay? Oh, I guess I should have came here after the detention center. Misbehaving's so much more fun. It's not gonna be so much fun when Edgeworth refuses to pay your bail again. Right, I'll behave. Oh, God. Okay.
Hey, pal. Long time no see. You don't look so happy. What's wrong this time?
Actually, we wanted to ask you something.
Yeah?
The boat caretaker. You know the boat rental shop down at Gourd Lake?
Oh, yeah.
The old man who runs it is appearing as a witness in court tomorrow, right?
How'd you... that was supposed to be top secret.
Do you know who that old man is, Detective?
Actually, I don't. He's a bit of an odd bird. I haven't been able to get a straight answer out of him. I decided voice that he wasn't persuasive enough to stand and testify as a witness. That's why we called Miss Lotta Hart yesterday. As for who he is, we have absolutely no idea.
Sounds suspicious. Detective Gumshoe, please, help us.
Huh?
We need to know about the Deal 6 incident.
Oh, that's when Edgeworth's father died.
I can't help but think that it has something to do with this current case.
To tell the truth, I don't know too much about Deal 6 either. Mr. Edgeworth forbade us from reading the file. So, I'm afraid I can't show him to you either, pal.
What?
However, if you could convince me somehow that the Deal 6 incident is related to this case, well, I guess I'd consider opening the file up.
Well, how about that fucking Boyd?
What's that, a parrot?
The old man at the boat rental shop's parrot. The parrot knew about that incident.
That incident?
Deal 6.
What?
We really gonna flash back? It just happened.
Don't forget, Deal 6 squad.
I went to the old man there. I'm pretty sure that old man must have taught her that word.
Yeah, but how would the old man know about the Deal 6 incident?
Wait, what if that old man was connected to Deal 6? Nick, you think he might be?
I get you. Sounds like you need information on the Deal 6 incident. Through there's the station's record room. I'll give you special permission to go in and find what you need.
All right, way to go, Detective Gumshoe. Okay, Nick, to the records room. I guess it's time we face Edgeworth's path. Let's go to the records room. Wow, it's amazingly dusty. 10 years of files and 10 years of dust, I guess. Let's find that Deal 6 stuff quick! 15 years ago, both me and Edgeworth were 9 years old. We were almost through with the 4th grade when suddenly he transferred. Because of Deal 6? Nick, I found out where the file is. Oh, thanks. Just let me know what you want to know about the Deal 6 incident. I'll go get the right file. Perfect. Case summary. Well, first, I have to get a handle on the main facts, like a summary. Right. Summary. Found it! Here you go. December 28th, 2001. That's exactly 15 years ago. from the day after tomorrow. So in 2 days, the case is closed. The incident took place in the elevator of the district courthouse. What? Is this the same district courthouse where we're holding the trial right now? Looks like it. There was a large earthquake at 2 p.m. on that day. Part of the court building collapsed and all of the lights went out. Wow, that was some earthquake. At the time, 3 people were trapped in the elevator. It took 5 hours for them to be rescued. 5 hours. That would be scary like that in the dark. There was a lack of oxygen in the elevator, and the survivors were unconscious. The survivors? One of the 3 in the elevator had been shot in the heart. That was Mr. Edgeworth's father, wasn't it? He said that his father was shot before his very eyes. So Miles Edgeworth was one of the other passengers in that elevator. Victim data. Do you have the data on the victim? Edgeworth's father? Yeah, hold on. Victim. Here, found it! Gregory Edgeworth, 35, defense attorney. If he were still alive, he'd be 50. He had lost that day's case in court and got in the elevator with his son Miles. Miles? Miles Edgeworth, of course. So, I guess that's in case you read that one first. So he was in the elevator with his father? From the angle of the bullet and other evidence, it could not have been suicide. The murder weapon, a pistol, was found in the elevator. The pistol had been fired 2 times. Where have I heard that before? Huh? Oh, it sounds like this current case. What's going on here? Got any data on the suspect in there? That would be the guy that my mom got arrested. Hold on. This is it. The man arrested as a suspect in the DL6 incident was Yanni Yogi? He was a clerk in the court, apparently. So he must have been the 3rd person in the elevator. Well, then he had to have done it. But he was found innocent, thanks to his defense lawyer, Robert Hammond. Hammond? The victim in our case? Right. The suspect, Mr. Yogi, was oxygen deprived, so much so that he had brain damage. He lost all memory of being in the elevator. After he was declared innocent, he disappeared. Where could Yogi have gone to, I wonder? He may be closer than we think. I guess I know generally what happened in DL6 now. I still don't know what sort of impact the whole thing had on Edgeworth. Nick, are we gonna take the whole file? There's too much. We'll never get it out. You're right. How about we just take what we think we'll need? DL6 case file added to the court record. Right. That's probably all that we'll be able to find here. Now, all that's left is the trial tomorrow. I wonder how Dad will do testifying in court. To be continued! I'm gonna keep going though. Fuck you, that's why. I'm sorry, that was not warranted. Fuck you, that's why. Because I love this goddamn game. And I don't know what else to do right now. Plus, trial days are the best days. That's like why you play Phoenix Wright. For that courtroom drama, it's so good.
Smack! Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. God.
Very well. Apparently the prosecution is also ready.
Who is the judge here anyway?
Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Very well. No opening statement, so...
Not so fast, Judge. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking.
Right, of course.
A prediction. Today's trial will end 3 minutes from now.
Smack, smack, smack! Order, order! Mr. Von Karma, what is the meaning of your statement right now? Must you question everything? It'll be over 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. I'll call my witness now.
Right?
Call my witness. My decisive witness to the stand.
It's that mysterious boat shop owner. I realize the boat shop owner sounds a lot like the judge. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try my best to distinguish the two.
Witness, state your profession.
I am the proprietor of the restaurant, the Wet Noodle at the Gore Lake. Oh, and I also rent boats.
The night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct?
Yep, I was.
Please testify.
Wait a second. We still haven't heard who this old guy is. Wait a minute. The witness hasn't stated his name yet.
Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. I have predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes. Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate.
Yeah, right.
The witness will also state his name. I'm not really sure. Yep.
What do you mean?
My memory.
Your Honor, the witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name.
Oh, he can't recall his name, you say?
Yes, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago. He can testify.
Very well. Let's hear his testimony then, shall we, witness?
Jesus Christ, this is not gonna go well.
It was the night, the 24th, just after midnight. Yep. I was in the restaurant where I rent boats as usual. Then I heard a bang. Yep. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just floating on the lake. Oh, then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to the shore, and a man walks by my window. Very well. I'd like to begin the cross-examination.
There is nothing to question in my witness testimony. Ergo, no need for cross-examination. Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before the 3 minutes are up.
Jesus Christ, this prick.
Judge, your verdict, now.
Yes. Mr. Wright?
What? I'm gonna cross-examine. Fuck you. What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine the witness.
Very well. You may begin.
Excuse me, Mr. Von Karma.
3 minutes just passed.
I see. Well, let's just take our time.
You may cross-examine the witness. Oh my god, I love it. I love it so much. It just gets better from here. The cases just get weirder.
It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight.
Just after midnight, you say?
Yep, just around then.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure. Yep.
When I talked to you yesterday, you were rather vague about the time. I'm surprised you seem so sure about it today.
I asked him and he remembered. Isn't that right?
Don't glare at me like that. I remembered it clearly. I did. Yep.
You see? Continue.
I was in the restaurant where I rent boats.
Is there anyone who can verify that?
I guess Polly could.
That's not good enough for a court of law!
Mr. Wright, exactly what's not good enough?
Your Honor, this Polly is a parrot.
A parrot? Don't be so hard on the girl, kitty boy.
Kitty.
The prosecution concedes that we cannot prove the witness was in the shop. Witness, please continue.
Then I heard a bang. Yep.
Where did the bang seem to come from?
From the lake, I figure.
Are you certain?
Yep.
Good, continue.
When I looked at the window, I saw a boat just floating in the lake.
Was there someone in the boat?
It was pretty far out there. I couldn't see clearly, but I figured there was two men out there. Yep.
But you couldn't see them clearly.
Yep. At the time, that is.
At the time.
Then I heard another bang.
So you heard 2 gunshots total.
Yep.
That's what Lana said in her testimony yesterday.
Just about then the boat comes back to the shore and a man walks by my window.
By your window?
By my window, right outside the window in my little shack.
And could you see the man's face?
Well, the fog was pretty darn thick, but he was right there in front of me. Yep, I saw him. Well, this is a rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony.
I have a bad feeling about this.
That man was the defendant. He was saying, I can't believe he's dead.
Are you serious? Are you sure? Dad! Dad?
What? Dead, certain Keith. He said, I can't believe he's dead, as he was walking by, too. Holy smacking shit.
Witness, are you sure the person you saw was this Miles Edgeworth?
It was him, that Edgeworth boy! This sounds like decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt.
Von Karma. He lured me into a cross-examining so he could set me up for a fall. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Nick, I don't like the way things are going here. Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us. I'd better act quick or this trial's gonna be over.
Objection!
Your Honor, we proved in yesterday's trial that it could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun. Mr. Wright, are you referring to the fingerprint from Edgeworth's right hand found in the gun? And the photograph showing a man firing with his left hand? Exactly. That is easily explainable. He could have wiped his prints after he fired. You're ignoring the truth of the matter here. Everything in this witness testimony is true.
Well.
Oh, the judge is lost in thought. What should I do?
Objection!
Shit. Your Honor, this witness claims that Edgeworth said, I can't believe he's dead. But his word is all we have. If you were telling a lie... Mr. Wright, in a court of law, the evidence tells all. Apparently you have yet to realize even this basic fact. If you say his testimony is a lie, show us proof. Nick, do we have any evidence? Oh my god, do I have any evidence? Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh gird. Fired 3 times. He's wrong about that. That's a contradiction right there. I don't know how to show it, but we got something. Maybe that's what it's gotta be. It's no good. There's nothing I can do. Are you sure? To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore. Please, can you hear me, sis? Please. We need your help. Nick needs you. Tisk, tisk, tisk. 3 minutes was perhaps too high an expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record.
Enough. The witness may leave the stand. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial, nor is there any need for any more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no real room for misinterpretation of the facts.
What? No!
This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, guilty. The accused will surrender to the court immediately to be held pending trial at the higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. The court is adjourned.
Did I fuck up? Nope.
Wait!
Well, who was that just now?
Huh? What? Larry!
What are you doing here?
Listen! You gotta listen to me! I was there in the park the night of the murder! I wasn't sure about it till just yesterday, but today I remembered it!
Remember what?
The gunshot! I heard it too!
Smack! Order!
What is the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided. I call for adjournment!
One moment, Mr. Von Karma. So you say you heard a gunshot?
Yeah, I did. A gunshot that night. I was sitting here in the audience listening to the testimony. Then I realized something that he said was different from what I remember. Anyhow, I just can't sit by here and let you call Edgy a murderer. It's just not right. I'll testify. Let me testify.
Smackaroni! Order! Order! Oh, well, this is the first time something has happened like this in my court. I'm not quite sure how to proceed.
Judge, you have already given your decision. The trial's over. Nick, this is it. Larry's given us one final chance at this. She's right. If only it wasn't Larry. He could make things even worse. Mr. Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. It doesn't get any worse. Yeah, you're right. Oh, okay. Your Honor, if there's another witness, it is our duty to hear him speak. Right here, right now. A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned.
Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure that no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard.
What is this?
I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty.
Oh my God, yes.
Hey, no. Mr. Montgomery, I order you to call this new witness to testify. Now!
What?
Get him, Judge. Get him, Judge. The court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. I gotta go pee. After that, we will hear this new witness. Court is adjourned.
Oh my God. Oh my God, I thought I fucked up. Oh, that was too close. Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth. I've seen worse. Yeah, right, Edgeworth. You're sweating bullets. I just wondered what Larry plans to say in there. Larry was at the lake that night? Yeah. He said he went looking for the Steel Samurai balloon that flew into the lake. Ah, right! And he found that balloon in the air tank that night. Yeah. Hey, Edgeworth. Huh? Did you see something right? Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong? It's nothing. Mr. Edgeworth, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. What's that? Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon? Oh. When he fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what happened. I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol lying on the floor of the boat in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really. I see. Right. Yeah? This might be our chance. Our chance? Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials. Perfect trials? Perfectly prepared witnesses, perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has to let someone he hasn't even talked to testify before the court. And that someone is Larry. What are you getting at? It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right? That's right, Nick. No 10-minute trial this time. We'll milk this one for all it's worth. Hey, it was 15 minutes. 15! Everything's on Larry now. Because we're the three best friends.
Smack! Court is now back in session. Witness, please testify to the court about everything that you saw on the night of December 24th. Right, leave it to me.
Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. I hate to admit it, but you're our last chance. Oh my god, staring at daggers. If looks could kill, man. When Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. I just hope Edgeworth's right about this being our big break. Witness testimony the night of the murder.
That night, I was on the boat in the lake. I was looking for something. I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back at the rental shop dock. Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't even see a boat. So after I heard that single shot, I went home. Well, that was an unusually vague testimony, even for this court. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. What's wrong, Nick? It's Larry. I have no idea what it's going to say if I press him. I'm a little scared. Well, we've come this far. There's no way to go but forward, Nick. Your sister would have said that.
That night, I was on the boat in the lake. Something wrong, Mr. Wright?
There were so many things wrong, I don't know where to begin. Well, okay. First of all, what time was it?
It was after 11 when I went out in the boat. By that time, everyone had gone home for the night. So, I waited until the coast was clear, so to speak.
And why were you out on the boat at such a late hour?
I was looking for something, and I found it.
Looking for something?
Yeah. Mr. Bunch, what is it you were looking for?
What the witness was searching for is irrelevant. Most likely he was hunting for this Gordy.
That's surprisingly close to the truth in a sense.
This is all irrelevant. Let's get it over with.
So I quietly slipped the boat back in the rental shop dock.
Around what time was that?
Let's see. I figure I was out searching for about an hour. I guess it was around 12. Yeah.
You're not sure?
Hey, don't give me that face. I'm not some sort of human sundial, okay?
People use watches these days, Larry.
And then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang.
Where did the sound come from?
Yeah, well, I wasn't too sure about that. I looked around, you know.
Did you look at the lake?
Yeah, I looked. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat.
Wasn't there a boat on the lake?
Hey, smack! Order! Order! Well, Mr. Bunch?
Whoa! Everyone just calm down, okay? I mean, it was real foggy that night. I'm not sure whether there was a boat out there or not.
Oh, okay, no problem. That's just the most important part of this case.
So, after I heard that single gunshot, I went home.
So you only heard one bang, correct?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, Nick, it was a pretty wishy-washy testimony, wasn't it? I guess I should just start working on the contradictions. Sorry, I wish I could be more helpful. I wish I could call my sister. I guess we'll start with those bangs. I guess should I hear this? Yes, the music stopped. Wait a second, Larry.
What?
You only heard one bang? You sure?
That's what I said.
Miss Lana Hart testified yesterday that she heard 2 bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard 2 gunshots that night.
Huh?
Were you even listening? Were you paying attention to at all what they said?
Yo, Nick, please. Huh? You know, something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here. So you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay?
Mr. Butts,
What?
you only heard one gunshot. Are you sure?
Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure.
What?
Not sure? How could you not be sure? Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshot. I was, listening to something else. Something else? Yeah, my radio, dude, with my headphones. God damn it. What? God damn it, Larry.
Order! Just stop that booing! Mr. Butts, you were listening to the radio with your headphones?
Yeah, so what? Is that a crime? I listen to my radio. Everyone listens to radio. What's the big deal?
Mr. Montgomery, your opinion?
Waste of time. I do not accept this witness nor his shoddy testimony.
Well, Mr. Wright, should he continue the testimony?
Oh, fuck yeah, he should. Your Honor, please allow the witness to continue his testimony.
Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost.
Very well, Mr. Butts. Please give your testimony and be sure to include details like your radio.
Right, leave it to me.
I wouldn't if there were any other way out of this. Believe me. New testimony, what Larry heard.
It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an all-request show on the radio, see? I was listening to it real booming loud like. But I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too.
You were listening to your radio at a high volume?
Yeah, what's the big problem? Can't a man listen to his radio in peace? Isn't it a free country?
I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is.
Judge, can you believe a word this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drum beat from the radio.
True enough. It is difficult to believe his testimony.
Wait, Your Honor. The witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot.
Excuse me? A DJ?
An announcer. The guy who says things on the radio. Anyway, what this means is when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor.
Oh, very well, Mr. Wright.
I can't believe I'm continuing this charade. Cross-examination. What Larry heard.
It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve.
So you turned on the radio.
Right. I just wanted to hear someone's voice, you know? You don't know what it's like out there alone on Christmas Eve. Alone.
I shouldn't have said anything.
That's why I was listening to an all-request show on the radio, see?
Do you by any chance remember the name of the program you were listening to?
This has nothing to do with the case, Your Honor.
Objection sustained. The witness was listening to the radio. That's all we need to know. Tell us, Mr. Butts, how loud was your radio set to that night?
I was listening to it real booming loud like.
Real booming loud?
Yeah, you know.
And you had headphones on?
Yep.
I wouldn't think you could hear anything going on outside at all.
But I'm sure I heard that gunshot.
Can you prove that? No, of course you can't. Gunshot echoed through the radio? Maybe. Maybe.
Nah, I can't prove it. But I remember that moment real clear. I mean, while I was talking about it, it came back real clear to me, you know? I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it, too.
What did she say?
Mr. Wright, please cease these pointless questions! What possible good could knowing what a radio DJ could said to us? I'm so angry I can't even form coherent sentences.
Indeed, Mr. Von Karma has a point. I'll allow the question only if you see some reason why we should care.
We should care. We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should.
Why?
Well, how do you know if we don't ask?
Fine. Very well. Mr. Butch, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot?
Just when she said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," I heard the gunshot. Are you sure? Of course I am. She had this real sexy voice. Maybe Montgomery was right. I'm not sure how that helped us at all. This is the most ludicrous testimony I've ever heard. But there is one gleaming ray of hope in there. I've got to press it until we get to the bottom of what happened. Okay. Hey, it's almost Christmas. Hey, it's almost Christmas. The gunshot was after Christmas. On the Christmas. I don't know if I have to show Lotta's here or the other one, but... Oh shit, this might be it. Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct? Huh? What's with the face? You look scary, dude. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know that I don't scare that easy. Is something the matter, Mr. Wright? Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," when he heard the gunshot. Indeed, and? Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Do you realize what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve!
Well, that would seem to be the case, yes.
But that contradicts the two testimonies that we've heard this far, Your Honor. Both Miss Hart and the old man said it was after midnight when they heard the shots. In other words, when they heard the gunshots, it was already Christmas! This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor.
Holy smacking shit! Order! Order! What does this mean? The two prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says he heard a gunshot before midnight?
Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him. Suspicious.
What? Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butch's claim that he heard a gunshot before midnight?
Night Slasher, I don't know if you want to play along, but I can let you pick. Decide my fate. It's totally up to you, or if you're sitting back, coasting, watching, I don't know. But that's totally up to you. Can I save whenever I want in this game? Oh shit. Huh. I didn't realize. Neat. Okay. Alright, you say Larry is right. Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard that gunshot before midnight.
Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim. Show me evidence that there was a gunshot before midnight.
There is one. Or if you want to look at something, you let me know. I'll just cycle through them, I guess. We know of 2 gunshots already. If Larry heard another one. I still don't know if you're still there, but I think it's the pistol.
Take that!
This is my evidence. The murder weapon? Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both of the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When, then, was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. That 3rd shot was the shot that Larry heard just before midnight.
Smack! Order! Order! Well, I guess that would make sense out of yesterday's testimonies.
Boss, you waste your time again with your empty statements! Yes, the pistol was fired 3 times. But do you have any proof that it was fired before midnight? Do you have any proof that a witness didn't just think he heard something?
Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. Do you have any evidence that proves there was a gunshot before midnight? Do you have any evidence that proves that Mr. Butts wasn't just hearing things?
Oh, Lord, here coming. So something with a time stamp. This might be what we need a second photo on. It was automatically taken at 11:50. At least that's what I think. I think that's the only thing that has to do with a gunshot anyways. So it's pretty obvious. There's not anything else we could select. So let's try. Look at this photograph. Every time I do, I never laugh. This was taken by our witness yesterday, Miss Lotta Hart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m.
Oh, yeah. But there's nothing on the lake in this picture.
Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all.
Wait, what do you mean?
Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises.
Ah!
Correct. There was a loud noise in the lake at 11:50 p.m. That is why this photograph was taken. In other words, there was a gunshot at the time Larry claims.
Holy shit! Order! Order! That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen on that night in the lake.
Exactly. If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50, another 50 minutes after midnight.
You are big brain. You're right. That's why I love this series too. It makes me feel like big brain when I play it.
Why? I ask you, why?
Uh-oh. I'd better think something quick. Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes? What's wrong, Nick? I have it. I have it. Huh? Remember the case with the Steel Samurai? Huh? Yeah, of course I remember. The murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in that case. What do you mean? Maya! Yes? If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgewood's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch, and I'm gonna run with it. Right. I mean, is this safe? Safe? We've already gotten a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay? Right, Nick. Your Honor?
Yes, Mr. Wright.
The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case.
Holy smacking shit! What do you mean, Mr. Wright?
Tisk, tisk, tisk. So you finally realize the truth. There can be no other murderer here other than Miles Edgeworth himself.
Wrong, Von Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting.
Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, one boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on the boat. There was a gunshot fired on that boat and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be the other man on the boat.
Well, I admit, it is hard to imagine any other possibility. Yes, but this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright?
We have photographic evidence at the time of the shooting. The timestamp on the photo is midnight
15. But Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. That's the only way Edgeworth could be innocent.
Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who the two men on the boat were.
Oh Lord, he coming. I forgot, just like in the DS one, you can totally save. In case you fuck up too much, you can always go back and load your save. I wasn't sure if I could do that in the console version. Apparently I can. Okay, well, this one's pretty obvious because it can't be Edgeworth, unless it is Edgeworth. No, it can't be Edgeworth. But it can't be. But it can. But it can't. Well, this is the picture that was taken 12:15. If Edgeworth's innocent, it couldn't have been Edgeworth. Right? I'm second guessing myself. I'm panicking. If he was murdered before, it couldn't have been Hammond. Wait a second. If Hammond was murdered before, Hammond could not have been on that boat. Then it had to be Edgeworth and the murderer? It's the only thing that makes sense. Hammond was already dead by 12:15. He was shot 11:50. I'm going with it. I'm going with it. Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50. Why are they blaming a cute hamster? I mean, oh well, the hamster's dead. He's dead. He got single ulted by a Reaper and Hammond was on the payload by himself, guarding it with his life. And then the enemy team all came and ulted on Hammond. And Hammond's like, well, where's my team? And his team was just off playing with their dicks. That's why I'm mad at Overwatch. He assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth.
Smack, smack, smack. Are you serious?
Yes. Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place. You actually had that happen to you? Oh, you see, you can't make this stuff up because no matter what kind of shit scenario you come up with, it has happened in Overwatch.
I'm not sure what to make of all this.
Ludicrous!
Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer then. The murderer's name? Right, it's... I don't know. Actually, I don't know the murderer's name.
You don't know?
Again, you waste my time! I don't know because he never told us.
Huh?
The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop, that old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond.
The caretaker of the boat shop? Where did he do this? There weren't any boats on the lake then.
Why would he have to go all the way out in the lake just to shoot someone? May I suggest that the real scene of the crime was not on the boat?
What? Huh? Well, then, where did the murder take place?
Show the judge where the murder really took place. Well, Larry was here. Lotta was here. The only place it could be is right there. Here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. That way he can meet with the victim without anyone seeing.
Do you have proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime?
Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. That night, he was out on the lake in a boat searching for something. He finds it and returns the boat. Just then, as he started to head for home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor, even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would that be if he had just returned the boat?
The boat shop. Holy smack! Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Gort Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning.
Yes, Your Honor. Nick, are you sure about this? Not really. But I think if I start from the very beginning, and I take it slow, I might just be able to figure this out. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Then he got in the boat with Edgeworth and went out into the middle of the lake.
Then who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright?
The boat shop caretaker, of course. Of course, it was a murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice. Both missed Edgeworth on purpose.
Wait a minute.
Yes?
Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone?
Details.
Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice.
To create a witness. I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor.
To create a witness?
The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and he fires again. Then, the murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him.
I see. To someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men in the boat had shot the other.
The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice to draw the attention to the boat. Once you realize that, everything else falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop. Then he put on Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body and threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake. God, I love this game.
Well, bailiff! Bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker, quickly! Smack, smack, smack! Very well. While we're waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand.
Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said.
Yes.
Well, why did you go to the lake that night?
What Wright has said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake on midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he has something very important to discuss with me.
Something important?
I'm sorry. I can't say what it was.
Hey, Your Honor, sir! Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I asked that you remain quiet.
The witness has disappeared! He isn't at the boat shop either!
What?
Well, what should I do?
Find him quickly! We cannot allow him to get away! Smack, smack, smack!
Oh shit, it's intense. This case is so good. Originally, in the original game, this was the last case of the game, so that's why it's a big deal. But, like I said, they added a 5th case to this game that was a DS exclusive, and that's going to be the next case, which is tied to this case, which is so fucking good too, so it only gets better from here.
Mr. Montgomery, your witness has disappeared!
A search warrant has already been issued.
It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request that the police department utilize all its forces to find that witness. Am I understood? One more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him, and I want to know who he is. Very well, court is adjourned.
Yay! Nick, you did it! Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict. And what about Larry? That was something else. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out. Sure, once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time. I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients. Hey, Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth? What? Oh, did you say something? Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably gonna get off the hook. You could try to smile just a little. Relax. I'm sorry, but I fear it's not over for me yet. What do you mean? Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now, and I don't know whether or not to tell you. Edgeworth? No, there's so little time left. I want to tell you to get off my chest, but I can't make up my mind. What is this about, Edgeworth? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. Of a murder. No! I'm gonna keep going. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna try to finish this case. This case is so good! And now we're at the good stuff! The nitty-gritty! It's amazing! It's delicious. Give me 1 second though. I'm gonna jump out of the stream real quick, because I need to check something. Is it? Okay, good. I'm making sure my game was still downloaded. It's taking forever. Okay, I'm back. We're good. December 27th, 2:11 p.m. Wright & Co. law offices. What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? A memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of a murder. Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed? I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently, but he'd never take someone's life. Never! Nick? Yo! How's everyone doing? What did you think of my performance today?
I had him swooning in the aisles, huh, Maya?
Swooning? Me? Oh, yes. I do remember feeling faint.
Right on. Tell me the truth. It was like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick?
Huh? What? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two.
I think you can do better than that. Come on! I saved Edgeworth in there, dude! Edgy! You guys should be bowing before me! Yeah, bow before your hero!
Larry, you really helped me out in the trial today. You did! If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty.
But seriously, Nick, that boat and shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet.
Way to spoil the mood, Larry.
Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know? But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night?
Nick? I don't know. But what I do know is I'm gonna believe in you two until the end.
Us two?
Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right?
Nah, he means me, right, Nick?
Yeah, you, Larry.
Not me.
But why you, Larry?
Huh? Actually, yeah. Why me, Nick?
Enough with the silent treatment. Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true, but when we first met him, he was kind of a dick, don't you think? You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait, was that when you two were classmates? Yes, in grade school. Time for some fucking lore! They saved me, Miles. And Larry, they saved me, and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know.
What? Hey, Larry, what's he talking about?
Huh? Sorry, I kind of forgot.
Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm gonna hear this story today, and that's final. Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial. A class trial. A class trial? You remember, Larry? Spring, end of 3rd grade? A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Our school was really small. Every month, kids were bringing in an envelope with money from lunch from home. Huh, I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared with $38 still inside.
Oh, yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that.
I can see why you'd forget, though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I'd skip PE that day. I was the only one not in class.
So they thought you did it?
Yeah, the kids in class said I should be put on trial.
Trial?
So the next day, we held a classroom trial with me as a defendant.
I didn't do it! Guilty, he did it! Guilty, it was you! Thief! Give that money back, you're such a meanie! No one play with him! Just admit you did it! You can't hide the truth! Tell us the truth! We're not gonna play with you anymore! Yeah, no borrowing my eraser! You really shouldn't be allowed to in a relay race or in the library committee! Give me back my 50 cents I loaned you! Hey, you robbed that bank the other day?
Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it.
Go over and apologize, Phoenix.
I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad, I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened.
He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Everything else has no place.
You should all be ashamed. Amateurs. Miles. Ah, little Edgeworth. It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? No. Then you shouldn't have to apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen.
Yeah, he did it. He's the one. We don't need proof. Make him say he's sorry.
Why don't you all just shut up?
This is how it always is. Everybody ganging up and picking on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it.
These guys, they're my best friends. Very well. I will replace the money myself. This class trial is over. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best friends.
Wow. I had no idea.
Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone, without a friend in the world.
You did a good thing, Larry.
Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I had done it. So, I took it kind of personally, see? Something smells, it's usually the butts. After the trial. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after the class trial. That's when I heard his father was the defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. I'm going to become a defense attorney just like my father. A famous defense attorney. Then, a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. The DL6 incident. Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. It's so sad. It was several years later when I heard Edward's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, "Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney." Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy that I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him, I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he had become who he'd become. That's when I decided. Wait, you don't mean... That's why? That's why you became a defense attorney to meet Edgeworth? If I was a defense attorney, I know he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believed in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Whoa! Nick! So, is that why you helped me out for free? Yes. I helped you because I believed in you. Except, I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Nick! Nick! Nick, we have to save Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay? Right. It very well may be. First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. I'd settle for who. I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Yeet! Okay, let's go. Yeet all the evidence out the fucking window. You look as grim as always. Mr. Edgeworth, I heard the story about the class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money you stolen, wasn't it? In 3rd grade? Lunch money? Oh, alright. Yes, I seem to remember something like that. Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers. Well, it probably only really mattered to me anyway. Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney. Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple, to a fault even. Well, maybe yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. Oh boy. Hey, Edgeworth, why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to become a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes, the man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Yet he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. On that day, 15 years ago, the three of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crutch of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had not been of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher, and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him. So he's like my sister was to you, Nick. He is a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he is obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved. And not one suspect was declared innocent. Ever. But that's... I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does in his job is find the suspect guilty. Perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth? If what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. He's right. Now's not the time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit. No kidding. Sorry, I'm not sure I can help you with that. I'm not sure if there's anything... It was that case that changed my life. Tomorrow, on December 28th, its statute of limitations runs out. Tomorrow? Could that be a coincidence? But even if the case is finally closed on paper, it would never be erased from my memory. Never. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. Nick, no! That's a photo of his father! Don't show him that! You're right. Now probably isn't a good time to dredge up those memories. What's he saying? Nothing. Huh. Come on, Phoenix, have some tact. Sorry. Let's see if Gumshoe found anything. Looks like Detective Gumshoe hasn't gotten back yet. Gumshoe? Oh, he won't be coming back today. Oh, really? He said there was some guy he had to arrest by tomorrow. The boat shop caretaker. He shouted something about catching him if it's the last thing I do, pal. Good luck, Gumshoe. My fucking hero. Hey, pal! Long time no see! Oh, Detective Gumshoe! Close one today, huh? Oh, I got so worked up, I snapped my tie in half! Sorry about that. No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it! You mean the boat shop caretaker?
Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now, I'm off to catch me a criminal. I said I might play when the winter update comes out. I might. Because I do like those skins. But my disdain for Overwatch. I've missed a lot of stuff in the last couple of events because of my saltiness for Overwatch. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today. Oh, one other thing! Ah! No one can go into the woods today. The woods? Where Lotto's camping? The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while. I guess Lotto's in a lot of trouble. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Good. That means that's just one less place we gotta look at. Huh? The steel eyesore is missing. Eyesore! Looks like the hot dog stand's closed too. I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work. That makes sense. Well, that's good. I'm proud of you. It's not easy. I love Widow, but goddamn. That old caretaker got away. Yep. I never imagined he might be the real murderer. Uh-oh, I'd know that clearing of the throat anywhere.
Hello. What might you be doing here? For a walk, hmm? Ah, the days of my youth are like the scent of fresh lemons.
Mr. Grossberg, this is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow.
Well, that is true, yes.
That part you never get heals? Ugh. You need a good healer like me, because I'm the best fucking healer you'll ever have on your team. If I ever play again.
But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right?
Well, I'm not so sure about that.
Oh, what do you mean by that?
Well, I'm not sure.
Well, if you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance.
Thanks. Bye. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway? Who knows? Nobody's home.
Hello? Hello?
Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly.
Hello? Hello?
I can't believe she'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself.
Hello? Hello? Squawking things? Parrot stuff?
That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Polly, what's the number in the safe?
1228, right?
Let's open it, Nick. Come on. I'm sure there isn't any money in there. Aw. But hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there. See, we make a great team. We would. Yes, we would. I'm not so sure. Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there. I guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter. A letter? Ah, boring. There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth? Nick? Why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here? How should I know? I'm gonna read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says, this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Calling Edgeworth out into the lake, getting in the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here, in perfect detail. What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know, but it looks like these are the instructions for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to
get revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue! A clue! A clue! You did an actual 1v1 with Diva, you got out of her mech and sniped her at point-blank range. Nice! I bet that felt amazing. Letter from safe added to the records. There's nothing left in the safe. I wonder why the caretaker didn't take the letter with him. He left in a hurry, right? I don't think he'd ever come back after the trial. Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick. You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something. Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you. Great, now the bird's gonna hate me. I don't think there's anything else around here. Everything's cold. He didn't even turn his heater on. I guess he hasn't been back since the trial. It doesn't look like he used his kitchen much. You're right. I guess the whole pasta restaurant thing was a lie. What, you thought he was telling the truth? Yeah, right. That fishing pole looks expensive. Maybe we should bring it to Detective Gumshoe. Don't you think the caretaker would mind? Well, we can't just leave him in the metal detector in exchange. Maybe we better not? Beat that? I couldn't. There are some boats floating at the dock. The murder took place in the boat from this dock. Apparently, the police took away the actual boat that was used that night. We read that already. Why are you telling me that again? Boat rental shop. Doesn't look like he was around. Yeah, he ran away. He ran away. He's a dick. He did it. Fuckhead. Maybe we can show this to Grossberg? 1 day left, Nick. Yeah, I know. We have, well, no time to waste. Let's get going. That's the only thing that we found. Maybe... He's out. Again. When does he work, anyway? No. Don't be harsh. Guess we'll have to come back later. Who could this other person be? Maybe Edgeworth knows. Edgeworth, see this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack where that boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Revenge on me? Who is that old guy anyway? I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Nice, Wright, but I don't remember that old man. Not at all. So, he was following this letter then? Which means there was someone else behind it. Now is the time to get revenge on the 2 men who ruined your life. 2 men, meaning myself and Robert Hammond. It also says this is your last chance. Last chance? Wait, maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident. Wait, that old man. What is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could he be Yogi? Yogi? Suspect in the DL6 incident. The one who was found innocent. Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We had just happened to be in the elevator to get there 15 years ago. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long, it felt like forever. The air thinned, and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet. I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out! Help! Get us out! Don't shout. You'll just use up more oxygen. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed, staring up the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed that the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court, and Yogi was found innocent. Huh, but isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you? Right. Yeah? There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean the nightmare? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed. A memory of a murder. I think the time has come to tell all. Finally! For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing in the dark. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet! I said quiet! You're not making this any easier! I want to get out! Help! Get us out! Don't shout, you just use up more oxygen. I can't breathe! You're using up my air! What? Stop breathing my air! I'll stop! What? What are you? Stop breathing my air! No! Father! He's attacking Father! Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I pick up the pistol. Get away! Get away from my father! And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that's rung in my ears for the past 15 years. Holy fuck. But, that's just a dream, right? Right? That thought is the only thing that's kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shout out memories in self-defense. Shut out. Maybe it was I who killed my father. What? If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean it was me? I was a true criminal of DL6. I shot my father. This is bad. What are we gonna do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do. Like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe. There is, yeah, fat ass. There is someone else who knows about DL6. Marvin Grossberg. Finally, here we go. Mr. Grossberg.
Oh, hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled.
No, I'm kidding. I can't believe you're not.
What? Just calm down and tell me what's happened.
It's Mr. Edgeworth.
I see. So Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father.
It's only a dream. Only a dream.
I wonder.
What?
If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled?
Well,
also consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep that he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream. It was real. As you imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired, and the deed was done.
no. I don't believe it.
Yogi was suspected of murder, and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close.
What do you know about Edgeworth's father?
He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey.
My sister?
Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques.
That's no surprise.
Von Karma is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing against him. Nothing to him. The result? He has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods.
And?
He lost, and died in despair, as it were.
I see.
When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fey.
I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi.
Yet Yogi was found innocent.
That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud.
That's right. Everyone thought she was. You see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost.
Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son?
It's only a possibility, mind you, but a possibility nonetheless.
Oh, fuck. No!
This incident took place 15 years ago tomorrow, so tomorrow we'll see the completion of not one, but 2 trials. All thanks to the statute of limitations. However, I'm afraid the damage to the DL6 incident has done will never be eased. Yes, pish posh, all that rot. Gregory Edgeworth, who was a gifted man, his death was truly a loss. I wonder what had become of Von Karma were he alive. Oh ho, so this is the letter. I assume that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond.
But why kill Robert Hammond?
Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own.
Huh? His own sake?
He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability.
But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter?
Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined.
Huh.
You'll understand soon enough. Wait,
What is it?
this letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before, a long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this?
Well, it wasn't Edgeworth. It wasn't Yogi. Could it be? Could it be Manfred von Karma?
Von Karma? Why would he have something to do with this?
Well, I'm not sure.
Von Karma. Von Karma. Oh, wait! You're right, my boy! This is Von Karma's handwriting! I'm sure of it! I used to see it all the time in court reports!
What? But that means the one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was...
Correct. Manfred von Karma himself.
What does this mean then? Why would von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? What the fuck?
If it truly was Von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty.
Oh no! But how could Von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth just thought it was a nightmare.
That I do not know. Yet I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son.
What do you mean?
It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win. But he didn't make it through the trial of the scarred.
What? What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma?
Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial.
But Gregory Edwards accused Von Karma of faulty evidence, and though he lost the trial, Mr. Edwards' accusation stood.
Faulty evidence.
It was the only penalty Von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edwards dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow.
It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see.
A vacation?
Yes, an unusual event for the man.
That was the first
And the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting.
Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like, go to the sea or the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe. You have strange ideas about vacations, Maya.
In any case, that was the last time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot.
Odd. If he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation? Well, what do we do, Nick? Von Karma's going to bring up Deal 6. You can bet on it. What if Mr. Edwards pleads guilty to Deal 6? I won't let him!
Yes, Mr. Wright. I heard you say this. But even accidental murder is murder, you know.
I know that. I just believe in Edward's innocence. I can't believe he killed someone. But Nick, Mr. Edwards admits it himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave. I don't care. I know he's not guilty.
Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest.
Mr. Grossberg, thank you.
I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim.
I understand. The police materials.
This incident took place 15 years ago tomorrow. So tomorrow would see the completion of not one, but 2 trials. All thanks to the statute of limitations. However, I'm afraid the damage to the DL6 incident will never be the... Oh, he already said. You said that already. Okay, goodbye. I leave.
No. There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi.
Oh, it's you! I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. Oh, he's looking for someone still. Oh, the records room, though. I guess Von Karma is in there now anyway. You can go in as long as he's there.
Von Karma?
Yeah, he just arrived, actually.
Von Karma's in the records room? Nick, let's hurry! Oh, God. Dusty as always. We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they haven't had time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma? Fat guy's involved. Oh, Fat guy he's a good guy though. He's helping us. Huh? One of the drawers here is open. But yeah, normally you're right. Especially in Resident Evil. Ugh. Someone must have been looking at it recently. The label says unsolved cases. Evidence? Unsolved case. Nick! The file for DL6! It's completely empty. What?
What are you doing in here?
But Von Karma!
You! How do you know my name?
Huh?
Have we met?
What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edwards' defense team.
Defense team? I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They're like bugs to me. Needless things to be crushed.
I can see how this guy was Edward's mentor. Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right?
A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, who was second-rate.
Mr. Von Karma, you had an accident run with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you?
Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why?
Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record. So you did. But What I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival?
That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt.
His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean?
You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow?
We were right. So Von Karma's gonna bring up DL6 in court tomorrow. Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder.
Yanni Yogi? How many years has it been since I've heard him called by the name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it.
Yeah, so you admit it! You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter!
Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You saved me a lot of needless hassle.
What? Nick, what is that thing? A stun gun? For self-defense, usually.
Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence.
600,000?
Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it. Usually. Now give me the letter.
No! No!
Whoa, where are you?
Nick, run! Huh? Oh no, Maya! Maya!
Out of my way!
Fucking douchebag. He got us. The letter's gone, of course. And he took the Deal 6 evidence. All of it. Back to having no clues. Wait. Maya jumped first. Maya, is she okay? Maya! Maya, open your eyes! Maya! The letter. Did he take it? Huh? Oh, yeah. Are you okay? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woke up at all. Oh, Maya, no, don't say that, Maya. Maya! Ugh, there has to be some way I can help her. I better do something about her self-confidence first. Huh? Maya, she's holding something. What's that? A bullet? DL6 incident. Evidence number 7. Taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. DL6 bullet stashed in pocket. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're still most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. To be continued. This is the final. Oh, this is it. Oh, this is it. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna finish this. Hang on 1 second. Da na 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 na. I'm treating this like I treat D&D. How so? What you mean? I've never played D&D. I've always wanted to, but I've never been able to. This is it. Judgment Day. Today, things are gonna get settled at last. A lot of things. Ah! What's the big idea? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyway, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Edward's looking as glum as always. I hope Karma doesn't push him too hard. Whoa! What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge. Right, good idea. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Oh, lip plow! What's gotten into that girl? Detective Gumshoe! Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. Well, how did it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Yogi says he's forgotten his own name, but that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm gonna prove it. You can help with that, and hopefully... Here we go. Schmack! Okay, hang on 1 second. Court is now in session for the trial of Marge Edgeworth. Defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. Okay, right, very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Oh, come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. You know a D&D master? I don't see that helps me at all. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. Brought him out of retirement. Nice. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop in the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness! Why did you run away yesterday? The witness was not running away, as he will not testify. Oh, I see. Very well. Please begin your testimony. I said I never got to. I mean, I still kind of want to. But I never got to.
Well, I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, you see. I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. Nope. So my testimony yesterday stands as it is.
Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we?
He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm gonna prove it. You're an intellectual dumbass, and I'm coming. Okay, the contradiction was really obvious. I'm just gonna fuck you up right now. You don't have a motive? You piece of shit. You have... Oh, I don't have the letter. Never mind. I don't got nothing. I don't got nothing yet. I'd call what you did running away and not just leaving. You heard Larry's testimony and realized you were in danger.
Now, Mr. Wright, there's no need to rush to conclusions. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony.
He sure seems relaxed. In fact, they both do, Von Karma and Yanni Yogi.
But I wasn't running away or nothing.
Then why did you leave?
He's just about to say why. Is it just so hard for you to quietly listen when someone's talking?
If I sat quietly, Edgeworth would be guilty in 3 minutes.
I went to buy some food for Polly, see?
Food?
Polly's a bit of a gourmand, you see. She only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France. And they only have them in the big pet shop downtown.
You weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack?
I kind of got lost, you see.
The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack.
Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's gonna believe that.
I see. So he was lost.
Please, Your Honor, come to your senses!
God damn! I figured it had nothing to do with this incident anyhow.
You've lost much of your memory, is that correct?
Yep, seems like it.
Then how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, You know exactly who you are.
The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof.
How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger's head? That's impossible.
I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness, please continue.
I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one.
How can you say you have no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right?
Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible.
I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until the trial ends.
Might I say something, Mr. Wright?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor?
You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past, or lack thereof, into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case?
Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said that he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies!
Smack! Order! Order! Mr. Wright, there is a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is?
Of course, Your Honor.
Oh, now this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So, who is he?
Don't play dumb, Von Karma.
Mr. Wright, please tell us the witness's name.
His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff.
Yogi? Oh, that name, it does seem familiar.
Oh? Yanni Yogi? From the DR6 incident?
Yeah, I figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case.
But what does this mean?
Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This man, this witness, is Yanni Yogi? Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory.
This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go. Nick, how are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago.
Oh, I see. That makes sense.
Tisk, dicks. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why?
The witness has no fingerprints.
What? What? No fingerprints?
You see, before I was a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. Yeah, I burned my fingers working with the stuff. Yeah.
What? Yogi, you sneak! You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past?
Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity.
No!
Test. Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided, no?
No! I know what happened! I know everything! I just can't prove it! But, no. I can't let it end like this. I can't lose! There has to be another way!
There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one!
Nick, what are we gonna do? I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do?
Tisk. Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief,
Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot. What is it, Nick? No, you're not going. No. Your Honor? The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal.
Take Mr. Von Karma? What? On my proposal?
Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the pet parrot.
Smacker, what the fuck? Order! What do you think, Mr. Von Karma?
Need you even ask? This is a farce! I object! Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested.
Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest.
What?
Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes from it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences.
Nick, this is crazy!
Well, still want to go through with your little game?
Oh, yeah. Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor.
This is the most ridiculous thing that I've ever heard.
Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least I think so.
What? Bailiff, bring in the parrot.
I love this game.
That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name! The witness is ignoring me.
It must hurt to be ignored by a bird.
Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please testify for us.
Witness testimony. Who is your owner?
Hello, squawk. Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far.
Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Right. What are you gonna do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya? This is so fucking great.
Hello, squawk.
Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Right, what do I say? Have we forgotten something? As I recall, 2 days ago. Yeah, you're right, though. Yeah, you're right. Polly, have we forgotten something?
Squad, don't forget DL6.
I need to maybe try to get that to Link first. I don't know. If I can get Polly to say that here, that will prove that the caretaker had something to do with DL6. Polly, have we forgotten something?
Hello, squad.
That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot something? We forgot?
Hello, squad.
It's not working, Nick. She won't say it. This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it?
Tisk. Something the matter, Mr. Wright?
Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Did he train her not to respond when we asked if we'd forgotten something? Witness, you're here to speak. You must speak to me.
Frankly, I can't believe that you're speaking to a parrot.
Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to show her, the judge, that her owner is Mr. Yogi.
Hello.
I guess we will say the name thing. You're right. Big brain time. What's your name? Maybe I should just get her to say her name. Polly, what's your name?
Party, Red. Mr. Wright, I think we've established that this parrot is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity?
Yes, it does.
Fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity? Then show us this proof.
Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far? Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is... I don't know. This? Oh no! No! Okay, it wasn't that. Okay, at least I didn't get. At least I didn't get a penalty. Shit. I probably have to present something there. Oh, the safe number. Maybe I'll get her to say the number of the safe, because if the parrot doesn't know that, then it's not the same parrot? Huh? The safe? Why? Let's just try to get her to say anything, okay? Polly, what was the number to the safe in the shack?
1228! 1228!
My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker. Actually, it does, and that's why I had her say it.
Huh, ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity?
Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Wait, what? After his arrest, fiancé Polly Jenkins committed suicide. We haven't even seen... He had a fiancé named Polly. Wait, 1228? December 28th? Wait a second. That's the date of the trial. I didn't even realize this.
Take that!
The Deal 6 case file? What is this obsession you have with that case?
Mr. Wright, where in this file is something relating to the safe number? The case... the thing that I just showed you guys. The case summary. The case summary. Case summary. It's on the case summary page.
The case summary?
Specifically, the date on which the DL6 incident occurred.
The date of the incident, December 28th? Oh, why, that's today's date, 15 years ago.
And the number on that safe is 12280.
Oh!
He used the date of the DL6 incident as the number for the safe, Your Honor. Can Reaper just come in and shoot Von Dyck? Yes, please. Please, open the door and let Reaper in. That's how important that date was to him.
I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret number to dates.
Oh, this is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card's number to 0001 because I'm number one. This has nothing to do with a date. Nothing. Okay, so it's the other thing. The name. The name. It's the name because it's his fiance's name. Of course.
Here's your case file.
That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof on then? Show us or stop wasting our time.
Very well. Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where in this file is the information connected to this parrot's name?
It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see?
Oh, indeed. It does say that, yes.
What was his fiance's name?
Polly Jenkins.
Polly? Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her.
Oh, I see. Oh, I guess that is possible.
Bah, mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé? She's only 7 years old.
That's enough.
I think we've reached a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence, that's all.
True, this is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me.
What are you saying?
Summon the caretaker of the boat shop, immediately. Witness, tell us your name.
Wait, this witness, he doesn't remember.
No, it's okay.
I've accomplished what I've wanted to do. I'm done. Nick, he looks totally different. This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity, acting for 15 years.
Well, let me ask you again. Please, state your name for the court.
My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court.
Oh my God! Order!
Yanni Yogi!
So it was you who killed Robert Hammond.
Yep, he got woke, son.
And tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death?
You're 15-year nap. Yeah, you right. Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So, I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. He won the trial. But I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. Then this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who I sent it. I thought this was my chance. After 15 years, this was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Whoa, wait a moment. Revenge? Against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Von Karma, where is Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. Then the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is... innocent. In this case, at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? It can't be that easy. It can't be that easy. There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections? I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty! Yay! Confetti! We did it. We did the thing. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Objection!
I don't want to say objection. It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means... No. Edgeworth! Your Honor, I object to your judgment. What? What do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. As we've heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick, Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's gonna say he's guilty. He's gonna tell them he was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He's gonna tell them he killed his own dad. Uh-oh. What do I do? No.
Objection!
The judgment has already been passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst. Did something like this happen yesterday, too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed. That would be Larry. We must hear this new statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth. He's right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out. For 15 years, I had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know. It wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer. The criminal in the DL6 incident. It was me! Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I'm guilty for the DL6, the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me! What? Murder! No, order! Order! Oh, this is certainly unexpected. The defendant, declared innocent, is confessing to a different crime? A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today? I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. It's obvious. We hold a trial right here, right now. We tried this man for the crime 15 years ago. Schmack! I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. God damn it, Edgeworth, no! I'm sorry, Wright. I've just wasted all your effort. Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you killed your dad? I didn't want to believe it myself, detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. This is crazy! Just crazy! Nick, what are you doing? Huh? Oh. I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case for what? Huh? Oh, isn't it obvious? I'm gonna prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent! Whoa!
What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted it! He confessed that he did it! In court!
I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Right.
Now then, I would like to resume our trial.
Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations on the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book.
Oh, I see. Does the defense have any objections?
No, Your Honor. Von Karma, you knew this was gonna happen from the very beginning, didn't you?
Very well. Right, will, Miles Edgeworth take the stand?
This case is so good.
Will the witness state his name and profession?
Miles Edgeworth, I'm a prosecuting attorney.
Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct?
It is correct.
Then testify about this matter to the court.
When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key. But only if I can get it to work. Please, please. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted him to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot and a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all.
Well, until now, you thought this memory was a dream?
We were stuck in the elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events.
The same claim Mr. Yogi has made.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor. The DL6 incident. Considering what just happened in Doom, I'm gonna save real quick, because I'm damned if the game's gonna freeze at this fucking epic moment. That day, I'd gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. What was the trial your father was involved in on that day? I don't remember things very clearly. Only two things. I knew my father lost, and Mr. Von Karma was the prosecuting attorney.
Schmack! Mr. Von Karma, you were handling that case?
It was 15 years ago. I don't remember the details.
That's when Edgeworth pointed out the problem. That was when Edgeworth pointed out the problem in Von Karma's evidence. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in that elevator. So, there were 3 people, including yourself, trapped in the elevator. Yes, myself, my father, and Yanni Yogi. We were fine at first, but then as time passed, and no one came to help. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. What did you do then? I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. But then, just then, something heavy fell at my feet. What was it? A pistol. I assumed it was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from his holster.
And you picked it up. What happened next?
I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it? I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous. But the air was getting so thick, I panicked.
So you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi?
I was in a daze. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. The gun fired once. Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. That gunshot and that horrible scream. The scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. To this day? Yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I'll ever forget that scream as long as I live. There it is. One part of that testimony clearly contradicts the evidence, but I don't know what it means. I better find out and quick. Huh? Nani? What you talking about? Is it the scream? Oh. If the gunshot had hit his heart, he would have died instantly. He wouldn't have screamed. Wait, oh, the murder weapon was fired twice. There were 2 gunshots. Victim data. Edgeworth, buddy, I'm gonna bust you out of this. Are you sure you only heard 1 gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't! Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony.
You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence! Unless you can tell us what page it's on. Which page contradicts Miles Edgeworth's testimony?
Victim data. Look at the victim data in this file. It says it quite plainly. The murder weapon was fired twice.
Schmack!
Miles Edgeworth only heard 1 gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shot?
Schmack! Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot? Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident.
What?
Well, I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as you heard. One of the shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot fired had something to do with the case?
What? Okay. Ah, there's a gunshot in the fucking elevator window! Yes! Your Honor, I think I'll be able to show you proof.
What? Impossible.
Oh, now, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright, show us your proof. Do you have evidence that the second firing of the pistol is related to this incident?
Sorry, Edgeworth.
Take that!
Look at this photograph.
This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth.
This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it.
Let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired. Where?
Your Honor, please, get a clue! Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ, Your Honor!
Take that!
That should be obvious. The contradiction's here.
Oh, I see. A bullet hole in the door.
Your Honor! Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol, yet there's also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot.
Smack, smack, smack! Order! Order! Oh, Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else.
Mr. Wright, but who could that be?
The murderer, of course.
I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page.
The case summary. That's on page 1.
Look at what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene.
Oh, he does have a point.
That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edwards' life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter. The whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hold the door.
Smack, smack, smack! Order! I will have order! Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly, that the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked this second bullet. So all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter.
How did this happen? I don't believe that second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about the whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick? If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. No! But you said you'd do it, Nick! You said you'd get Edward declared innocent! I'm sorry. It's just, when I saw the photograph, I thought the 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else who could have fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think that it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick?
Well, it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth.
Precisely.
I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any objections?
No. No, I do not.
So you killed your father, though that was not your intention?
Yes, I did. Oh no. He's accepted the guilt.
Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here.
Right now!
Indeed. Does anyone have any objections?
I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There are so many things I know I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words.
Mr. Wright?
Objection!
Your Honor, I object.
Tisk, tisk. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object?
Oof. Big oof. Big mood. Nick? I don't know. His case is perfect. Oh no. Ugh. Huh? What? What did you say? Nothing. Second bullet must exist. But where? Someone took it. It
seems that waiting is not going to produce us any answers, Mr. Wright.
Wait, Your Honor.
Huh?
The second bullet, it existed.
What? But we've just heard proof that it did not exist.
I realize that, Your Honor. really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened.
But who?
The murderer.
The murderer? Then tell us just who this murderer.
I'm still thinking about that one.
Yeah, well, that showed the criminal took the second bullet, but why? Well, first of all, how would they have found it? It's not so easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet?
Murderer had to find it. Of course there was a need. That's why they took it.
What possible reason could they have had?
Ballistic markings. Well, the reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene with them is, the bullet would be proof. Maybe they thought that the bullet would be used as proof. Proof? It was a special bullet, so they took it with them.
If that was the case, then they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well.
Huh?
Why would they only take one of the 2 shots fired?
Oh, right. Mr. Wright, have you really thought this through? I'm gonna have to penalize you. Oh, wait, what? Ballistic markings! Ballistic markings! This isn't going so well. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? What? Why would the murderer have spent the time to look for that stray bullet? I haven't got a clue. What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
Oh, the murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true.
Oh, had to take it. Oh, come on, that's what I said. Had to take it. The murderer? What does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. Right? Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But, the murderer had to take that bullet. Had you, Mr. Wright? What do you mean? Well, for instance... for instance, what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer? The bullet hit the murderer? I'm just saying, for instance, I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head. But what if that's what really happened? Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer themselves was shot? And they left with the second bullet still inside them? Thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime? Yes. I guess that's how it would work. Yes. But there's a problem with that. The other 2 people rescued from the elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yaniogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean the murderer came from outside, yeah. Smack! What the fuck? 2 men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at its feet and throws it. The pistol discharges, and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then, the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. Well, Mr. Wright, you truly are the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say.
What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved in the incident was wounded. There was no murderer.
No one was wounded at the time of the incident. That's right. I can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick? Huh? I just thought of something really crazy. Crazy? Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday?
Well, Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow.
It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting.
What if, Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock, but took it because he was injured? Which would mean it could only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the Deal 6 incident? He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma. Oh, man.
Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed.
No, Your Honor.
Well, you have indicated the possibility that a murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect?
Uh-oh. Should I come out and say it now? Oh, boy. I don't think there's a better time. Is there a better time? I don't know. I don't know if this game's gonna penalize me because I press it. I really don't want it to happen that way. I guess I'll just say it now. Your Honor, there is a suspect. One lone suspect. Oh my god. I'm sorry. This is like the worst part for me to do this. But I need to answer this message real quick. You had the same idea I did.
Oh, well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who's your suspect?
Oh, my hands are shaking.
What?
Von Karma! Von Karma?
You mean the Von Karma, the prosecutor? The one standing right over there? You don't object?
I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection?
Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after that incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason?
So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, though. Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring that doctor that operated on me. Have him testify.
Nick, let's find out who his doctor is. It's no use. Edgeworth? I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness. God, nobody's that perfect. So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane. No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait. What does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere. But where?
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot?
All right, Von Karma. I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much.
What? Nani?
The evidence that proves that Von Karma was shot is this son of a bitch right here. Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery, leaving an evidence trail. So then I ask, where is that bullet now? I think it's unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself.
You don't mean.
I do. There is the possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma.
Smack, smack, smack! Wait, is that even possible? For all these years?
Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm gonna run this over you and see what we find. Oh, shit.
I refuse!
You refuse? But refusing this means
You acknowledge?
you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you? Intervention! Order! Order! Order!
Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector.
Judge, I call for suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy.
The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now.
Enough!
I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing. Nick, what does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. It reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet! Mr. Von Karma? You. It was you.
I was afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident.
What?
I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6.
But Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that?
Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here, not I.
Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6?
Of course he can't. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence.
That's because you took it out of the records room yesterday.
With no proof, you can't convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright.
No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma.
What?
You were close, one day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof.
What?
Who would have thought that you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof.
That's
A bullet?
Where did you get that?
This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings? You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart, and the other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in the shoulder. We can analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings match, we would know that both bullets have been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol. In other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those of this bullet and solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma, big screams. I can't do it. My voice is done. That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet. I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. Stop breathing my air! I'll stop you! Stop breathing my air! Get away! Yamate! Get away from my father! It's that scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed!
Smack, smack, smack! Whoa, Mr. Von Karma.
Oh, and he can. Yeah, I can't do that. So it was you.
You and your father are my curse! Your father shamed me with the penalty of my record! And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade! I'll bury you with my bare hands! Death, death!
15 years earlier.
Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry.
Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you.
I was careless.
I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not on this time.
Edgeworth! It was a shock like none I had ever known. Me, penalized. It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking about where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out to the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. And then there was a noise. I was in pain, a horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all laying unconscious from the oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny.
My game's ready. Hooray.
In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died, never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge! What? What are you doing? Do your job, bring an end to this miserable charade. No! End it!
Very well. Now it appears that we've come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later, Mr. Miles Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. Yay! Again! Oh, that is all. This court is adjourned. Nick, we did it! I'm losing my voice. Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed. I gotta say, I'm impressed. It was pretty close, though. I was sure we had it. I know. I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now, it's all just a good memory. So, it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right. Yeah? I'm not sure how to say this. I know. Try thank you. I see. Thank you, Wright. You're welcome. I think you could have done better than that. Sorry, I'm not good at this sort of thing. You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. She's got you there.
Whoa! Amazing, pal! You pulled through just like I thought you would! Oh, I'll never forget this! I owe you one, pal! And tonight, let's party! Dinner's on me! Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. But who cares?
See, Mr. Edgeworth, you should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you.
I see. Oh, whoa! I feel foolish.
Don't worry, take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it.
It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded.
Hey, y'all! Lotta! Y'all are great in there!
Thank you.
Yo, Edgeworth, congrats!
Thank y'all very much.
I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if there was no one there.
You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you?
Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh?
Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta?
Who, me? Aw, I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick.
Really? That's too bad.
Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park?
Oh, everybody's coming. Because this was the original end game. Huh?
It's over, Nick! My life's over!
What? Why the sad face, Larry? What happened just now?
Oh, Nick! I'm not long for this world!
You don't look sick.
It's Beyonce! She's gonna live in Paris! Paris, Nick! She's leaving me behind!
Should have seen that coming.
Yo, Edgy! There you are!
Yes, here I am.
Congrats, Edgy! Here, a little gift from me in celebration!
Celebration? That's unusual for you.
Harry Butts! You're coming along too tonight! Hey, my tree, pal! Huh? Thanks! Looking forward to it! Yo, Nick! That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Right?
I think you'll be fine, Larry. Right. Yeah? What's up? That envelope that Larry gave me. It's got money in it. Well, yeah, that's not strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's $38, right? Huh? What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. $38 exactly?
Nick, wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school?
$38? No.
No, Larry, it was you!
What are you so surprised about, Wright? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? That doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect.
What?
Think back to that day, 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history.
I never was good at history.
Right? Yeah, kinda. If something stinks. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts.
I know!
Really, Right, I'm surprised you didn't figure it out.
Well, this is sort of unexpected turn of events, huh?
Edgeworth.
You should have told me! Now, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth?
I'd say so, yes.
There you have it. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did.
Well, you've always been something of an insufferable emotionalist.
Yeah, and you get worked up too easily, too. Death. Oh, the death sentence for both of you. Man, if I only had known, I'd become a prosecutor.
Same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth, want to switch, right?
Hey, y'all, line up, I'll take a photo. Hey, Photo time! Let's go!
And after that, dinner's on me.
Detective Gumshoe took us out in the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. December 29th, 5:02 a.m. Whoa. I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? Oh, it's still only 5? Maybe I should go back to sleep. Oh, what's this? A letter? Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium, in training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless. So, I've decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium, for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. Goodbye? What time is it? Oh, the first trains for the mountains have already left! To the station! I guess I'm too late. Hey! Nick? Maya! So, you're leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And Maya's best girl. I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay?
Hold it!
What? Wait! What? I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help. Huh? On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? Yes, only her voice. But still, it was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. You ship it? Me too. But you were the only one who stopped Von Karma, Maya. Huh? I didn't do anything! All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped. Evidence? Show Maya some evidence and cheer her up! A bullet? Von Karma was convinced that he had taken all the evidence pertaining to DL6, but you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma, and you were the one who gave it to me. Nick? Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you. I'll be back soon. Huh? I'm gonna complete my training and come back. Okay. I'll be waiting. Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless. I don't know about that. So, this is it. See you soon, Maya. My chest! You are best girl! Oh, Maya! Thanks, Nick. Yeah, Maya! You be good now. Eat all the hamburgers. So my story ends. Time to turn a new page. And say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins. With the same old crazy cast of characters. Ha! Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim. Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh, I think I got a bad feeling about this.
Objection!
Yay! We kind of beat the game. We still have that special case 5 that we'll do next time.
Hey, pal! Mr. Edgeworth came down to the precinct to wish me a Happy New Year.
Talk about a pleasant surprise. Whoop! A detective come shoot. And then he hung his head low and went right back outside. Oh, yeah, kind of like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh? In the second game, we're going to deal with a new prosecutor. And it's going to be fantastic. Huh? Nick? No, I haven't seen him lately. Who, me? Oh, I've been working at a tea shop. That Missy's a nice lady, but she's not exactly what you call a cheap date. Huh? Oh, she's in Hawaii right now. Yeah. Oh, Larry. You son of a bitch.
Who? Right, yeah, I remember him. I hear he's been busy lately, not to ring my own bell, but I sort of taught him everything he knows. I'm sure he's grateful.
Yeah, thanks for the tutorial case. Winston Payne, you so basic. You are a basic bitch. Phoenix Wright. The defense attorney for whom I wrote that affidavit for, yes. Oh, you should know I've taken over management of the Gatewater Hotel recently. Should you be in the area, please stop by. Oh God, April May's coming, isn't she?
Oh, please, boss. Oh, it's you. Oh, Phoenix Wright. Oh, yes. Mia's understudy, was it not? I wonder how he's doing. I haven't seen him of late. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see.
I love all these characters. We're gonna see them repeated throughout the second and third game, so fuck yeah.
Phoenix Wright? Is he an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. You can't be a star with a name like Phoenix. Did you know that they're probably putting it...
Well, yep, there she goes. There she go. Not gonna even try to old bag right now. My karma ruined my vocal cords. I'm pleased to announce that the Pink Princess is a hit. I sure owe that Mr. Wright a great deal. Oh, but I'm keeping my face out of the public eye till the show's over. I wouldn't want to ruin any kids' dreams, you know. I think you're a handsome son of a bitch. Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. It sounds like she caught a cold standing under a waterfall. I wanted to visit, but didn't have time, so I sent her some Pink Princess trading cards. She said she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place is she living at anyway? Super cool, but in the third game, we actually get to go to Maya's village, and there's a case about it. And it fucking ties the whole series together, and it's amazing. Third game is fucking dope.
Right? Who's that? You want to talk? Let's talk Pink Princess, alright? But, no, I snuck into the studio the other day. And I saw her, the one inside the Pink Princess suit. Ugh, what a dog. It was kind of a shock for a boy of my tender age.
Yeah, this game is great. The second game is really good. And then the third game is incredible.
Yeah, I remember, right, that lawyer guy? Oh, me? I'm training to become a paranormal photographer. You know, that picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind them, there's a ghost. For real? Now that's talent. I'm gonna be famous.
The next, Shinji Mikami, he did Resident Evil and Evil Within.
And then my feels. Oh, it hurts. Oh, my friends, this is my family. It's my family.
Hold it!
Haha, the special 5th case added to this game. Yay, we get to meet some new friends. A brand new episode has been added. So next time we will do Turnabout 5. Rise from the Ashes. This was the DS exclusive game that they made exclusively for the DS version. because this game was originally on GBA in Japan when it was released. So it's cool because this case is going to use like 3D effects and like stuff that the original GBA did not do. So it's going to look like a whole new case, and the characters are going to be drawn a bit better because of DS sprites. So yeah, you gave me a shout out in your video. Oh, which one? I want to see it, and I appreciate that. Thank you. Um, yep, I wanted to play the shit out of this case to get this series going too, because this is the trilogy, so I have all 3 games on here, which is amazing. So next time we'll do case 5, we'll start that. Then we'll just continue going into the second game and then the third game. Keep it rolling. Eventually, like I'm gonna keep like I guess a visual novel game going. I'm gonna play the Zero Escape series again for people who haven't seen it because it's incredible and it's like one of my favorite game series of all time. And then I'm gonna play Danganronpa because I've never played it. So some part I'm gonna do that. The latest Overwatch 3. Cool. I will check out your video. Um, I wrecked my voice. I may do another stream here soon, maybe. Uh, oh my god, it's like 10. I Phoenix Wrighted for 4 hours. So I might, if not, then I'll of course be back tomorrow to do some streaming. So thank you for joining me. Thank you, Night Slasher. You were participating and you were here the whole time. um, but anyone in the future watching this video, thank you. Give a like if you like Phoenix Wright. Give a like for Maya so that way she can do her spirit medium training. But thank you guys, and if I don't see you again tonight, buenas noches, and I'll see you tomorrow.